Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra Aneno. If we are meeting for the very first time, very nice to meet you. You're very welcome. Two things before we get into the actual video. One, guys, I hit 170 subscribers. They sound few, but I am so thankful for everybody who has subscribed. I see the messages coming on my phone that this person has subscribed to your channel, and I can't express. I feel like so happy because it feels like somebody actually believes in what I'm doing and is kind of like validating it. So I'm very thankful. And then two, I also want to say a very big thank you to everybody who takes time out of their busy schedules to like share feedback with me on this particular project. I'm very personal about the things that I discuss on everything Mama, so I'm very happy when people give me feedback. This was good, this could have been done better, perhaps do like this next time. It lets me know that you guys are actually in this with me, so keep on sharing feedback. Otherwise, I'm very excited for today's video, for the things that I'm going to be discussing. Like I told you last week, we'd be discussing getting back feedback from games, and then how to celebrate our children's milestones, their attempts and their achievements, and how this actually spills over into the other aspects of their lives and generally makes them better people. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. While I was preparing for this episode, I asked myself, what do people say good communication is? Since we're in the world of technology and whatnot, I went onto my phone. Onto no. Am I good to go? While I was preparing for this episode, I asked myself, what do people say good communication is? So since we're living in the world of technology, Massimo Vici, I went onto my phone and into the Google search engine I typed, what do people say good communication is? Listen to my result. Good communication is all about listening effectively. Take the time to listen to what other persons are saying and practice active listening. Pay attention to what the other person is saying. Ask questions and clarify points and rephrase what they have said so that you know you have understood correctly. But now, since we're talking about children, in their world, what amounts to good communication? What do you do to come off as a good communicator to a child? There is more to communication than just saying the right words. Generally, to communicate well, you must watch what you say with how you say it. Where children are concerned, I've found that speaking with them is easier when 1. You do it with words they understand. 2. Talk to them at their level. Listen closely to others, what they say and how they say it. Questions are very important in communication, so when doing so and any questions arise, answer them, respond to all the comments, and allow everybody in the group to have a chance to speak. So where children are related, ensure that you approach them at their level, use words that they understand, initiate if they have any questions for you, and when those questions arise, kindly answer all of them, respond to all comments, and thank them for speaking up. Feedback. What is feedback? At the beginning of the video, you had me thanking you so much for the feedback that you give me on areas that I can improve on, what I can do better, what I can introduce, perhaps this, perhaps that. That is feedback. Now, when you give feedback, you're basically telling a child how well they are learning a new skill, how well they are improving on a skill that already exists, and what they can do to succeed even more. Now, where children are concerned, giving them feedback is not for the purposes of perfection. No, we all know we are so far from perfection. But when you give your child feedback, when you're in an environment where you relate with children and perhaps you're involved in games and play with them, when you give them feedback, you basically want to build their confidence, for them to know that, oh wow, my body parts are capable of doing this, or I'm capable of developing this ability, or I'm capable of improving on this ability. That, my friends, is feedback. Joanne, why do you do? When giving feedback to children about a particular game or activity, it is very important to apply the reflect, connect, and apply teaching and learning strategy that leads children or a child through a 3-step discussion about their experience. Reflect. You, as the leader, as the parent, as the guardian, will ask your child or children to describe their experiences during the game or session. What they felt, what they thought, what they noticed. For example, during the game, what challenges did you encounter? Such a question pushes your child to reflect about the challenges that they might have faced during the course of the game. Connect. Help your child or children connect the situations in the child's past and have them relate this to their experiences in the game. For example, Maria, in the past, have you felt frustrated? Have you felt misunderstood? Apply. Ask your child or children how they can use their new knowledge and skills and abilities in their lives outside of play and games. Remember that learning is transferred and applied. For example, Maria, next time you feel frustrated or impatient or misunderstood, what will you do then? These 3 questions are the reflect, connect, and apply strategy that push your child to ask themselves how they can be better, how they can deal and self-regulate with disappointment and emotional imbalance, and also teaches them that they can actually learn new skills and get better using game, play, and sports. When giving feedback, be clear and specific. Encourage each child to keep trying and exploring what more their bodies can do. Be positive about all attempts to test out and use their developing coordination. For example, in our game last week, clap and catch. This teaches a child that they can use their different body parts to coordinate to be able to catch the ball. Give corrections to your child or children to help them improve. Doing all this helps them to build their confidence. All in all, remember to 1. Praise your child or children, encourage them to explore, and identify positive outcome and tell them to keep up the good work. You may praise your children verbally or physically. Well done, you did amazing. Or you might apply what I'd like to call the describe, label, and praise technique. Last week we said that we would be discussing celebrating children's milestones in the area of play and how this celebration actually has a ripple effect into the other aspects of their life, physically, emotionally, where their creativity is concerned, where their imagination is concerned. Now, years back, I was given and blessed with the opportunity to attend a children's camp called Sanyuka Camp. Without delving into so many details, there's a technique that I learned that is called the DLP that has helped me actually even in my other relationships once I apply it. So because it was a children's camp, we were taught how to describe, label, and praise. That's the DLP. Say it with me: describe, label, and praise. Now, how does DLP work? Number 1, when you describe something, it means that you were observant. It means that you took note. It means that you are keen to particular details. So let's put it in a family setting. Myself, Maria, and her lovely aunties. If we play at home, being the child, she should be the focus, yes? But for me to describe to her a particular thing that relates to her during her play, I have to be observant. For example, I can tell her, Maria, while we were playing bowling, you saw her play bowling last week, you were able to hit all the bottles with your ball. I've described something that actually happened, something that she actually experienced. So number one, she knows I'm not just lying. Why? I saw her do it. She knows she did it. I have described. Now to label, I'll tell her, for example, Maria, when you hit the ball and it put down all the bottles, this showed that number one, you're very strong. Your muscles are strong. I have labeled that she is strong. Oh, Maria, you are determined to use the ball to hit the bottles. This shows that you are determined. I've labeled. So right now in Maria's mind, she knows, oh wow, so I'm determined. Oh wow, so I'm strong. Oh wow, so I can do this. And now to praise it. Praising is very important, even for adults. It feels nice when someone validates something that you have done. Joanna, thank you so much for manning this camera. You're amazing. Keep it up.
I'm honored.
You get the point? Maria, when you used the ball to hit the bottles and they fell, my goodness, you did such a wonderful job. You are amazing. Keep it up. Tell me what child doesn't want to hear that? Even you want to hear that. So when you're giving back feedback, you have to be observant and you have to be able to communicate well. Practice the DLP. Describe, label, and praise. So feedback. What is giving feedback? This basically means telling a child how well they are learning a new skill, what they can do to learn even more new skills. If it's a skill that is already existing, how well they are improving at it and how they can continue doing even more to succeed. Where children are concerned, the purpose of giving feedback or receiving feedback from them is not for them to be perfect. No, it is not for them to be perfect. It is for them to slowly build the confidence that they are capable of learning even more new skills, of polishing up on abilities that already exist. So this feedback at the end of the day basically goes back to encouraging this child, to empowering this child, to letting them know that, you can do even better. You can learn even this, or you're doing wonderfully at this. Perhaps you can improve at this. Whereas it is important for us to give feedback to our children about areas in which they are improving, skills that they are learning, games can also be an opportunity for us to get feedback about ourselves. They say children are the best judge of character, kind of like dogs. If it clicks, it clicks. If it doesn't till it does. Children could actually help you as a parent, friend, or guardian to get insight on areas that you can improve in. Maybe you gave unclear play instructions and you need to improve in the area of communication. Maybe you are playing favoritism and you actually need to be fair. Perhaps you were rude, you used bad language, or you raised your voice. Perhaps you got frustrated when they took long to understand this instruction or that. So getting feedback from your children about your performance will actually also help you be better. So as you can see, play is not only important for children, but important for you as well, because it opens up your eyes to things that children see about you as well. You basically see yourself through their eyes. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're with me till this point in the video. Now, our question for the day is, are you a good communicator? If yes, first of all, well done, because everybody deserves to be listened to and to be heard. Well done. So if yes, what can you do to become an even better communicator? If no, what areas in your communication are lacking and what have you done to change that? I look forward to doing these videos every week because they give me an opportunity to share on something that is upon my heart and something that I feel is important in the times that we are living in. So as we go, allow me to do 3 things. 1, next week we'll be talking about emotional safety and how this plays with character development where children are concerned. And then 2, also allow me to beat Kalango for my friend. She's called Nyirahawa Joyful. You've met her, 2 videos now. She has a new hustle, which is selling bijanjalo from Chisoro. People trust me, those beans are delicious. A kilo at 4,500. I'll put more of the details in the description, so please go over there and check her out. We'd be very appreciative of the support. And then lastly, my friend Joanne Chirago of the Standout Millennial, who is usually behind the camera, like right now. Hi, Joanne.
Hi.
I'll go over to her channel. I'll check out her content. She's doing amazing work over there. She's talking about passion, about growth, about personal development, about hitting milestones. I hear milestones. Hey! About hitting milestones. She's very passionate about that. Check out over there, and also check out my future about passion-driven success. So apart from that, I'm very thankful. I'm very humbled. Keep on sharing feedback. Keep on sharing the links, and also, yes, subscribe. Okay, bye and see you next week, and stay blessed. Joe!